Test, test, test. Hey, Mark, can you hear me?
I hear you just fine. Do you hear me, Dave?
I do.
All right, we're good to go then.
Flood warning has been issued for Christian County. Just now came across,
All right.
and that is for Christian County, according to what it's saying. Okay, so we have some impactful weather. Looks like our audio's working. Hopefully, everybody out there can hear us. I have a big echo in my mic, so I can't hear except myself talking.
I hear you just fine. I don't hear any echo on you at all now. It was
Okay.
bad before, but it's better now.
Yeah. Let's see. We've got a lot of stuff going on here. If you look at the radar here, you can see a large area of flash flood. I mean, really a flood
That's a
watch
watch.
and a bunch of warnings in the
Mm-hmm.
brighter shade greens that you see on there. Um, this is a bad situation. This has gotten worse overnight. They've,
Everybody says you've got a bad echo, so you've got more
okay.
than one mic picking up, or it's picking up on your earphones or something.
Well, hang on. You go ahead and talk, and I'll see what I can do.
All right. As Dave was saying, we've got a widespread area, a swath that runs all the way from Arkansas all the way up through West Virginia and beyond for flood watches with this rain coming in. And the flood warnings are starting to come in as the situation gets closer and closer to being here. We're looking for the rain to start in probably after midnight tonight for our western counties and then rapidly move to the east and north as it comes in. It was fine. I hear you fine, Dave. And I don't have an echo, so I don't know where it's coming from. But anyway, those watches start in tonight at midnight and go all the way through Sunday evening. Uh, and that's for the whole area region wide. And we absolutely are going to get drenched. Heavy rain is the big thing for this. There is a severe weather element for this as well. It's for people probably south of the Kentucky-Tennessee border. Looks like the biggest area for it, all the way down into Mississippi and Alabama and Arkansas and those areas. And it looks like those areas could see a better chance for severe thunderstorms with high winds and the potential for a couple of tornadoes down that way.
Okay, how about now? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me, Mark?
I hear you fine, but you do have an echo.
Mark says I still got an echo.
And everybody on the chat is saying, yep.
Mark, mute me on Discord. Okay, they're saying I have no echo now. But hold on a minute. Okay, yeah, Mark, you're hearing me through the collab cam and Discord, so you got to mute me on Discord.
Okay, I
Yes.
muted you on Discord.
Okay, now everybody's saying I have no echo. Okay,
Okay, we're good then.
yep.
We are just plagued by these technical difficulties trying to get all this working out. I think we got everything working, and next thing I know, we don't.
Okay, here we are. I'm back again. Yeah, it looks like it's okay now. Yeah, and I don't hear it either. So it was just a setting, minor thing. We took care of it, and we're good to go. So Dave is on with us. I appreciate you being on with us, Dave. He says the floodgates are being installed. Boy, boy, boy. I'm telling you guys, this is a serious situation. The National Weather Service labels it as a PDS, a particularly dangerous situation with this flooding. The governor has issued a state of emergency for the entire state of Kentucky because of the incoming heavy rains. So this is one of those things that it's not going to be pleasant, and this is a dangerous situation. Most of you know I don't exaggerate on stuff, and when I say it's serious, you can take that to the bank. Isn't that right, Mark?
That's absolutely true.
So
I don't see any way that this is going to miss us or do anything else either. This is coming in. All the models show it. The rain is just now starting to develop out to the west of us. It's not going to be something you're going to see, already there and coming in. It's going to develop as it moves in this way, but it'll definitely be here by midnight.
Yeah, so especially in the far western counties, and then it'll overspread the entire region. And by the time you wake up in the morning, we should be socked in with pretty moderate to possibly heavy rains at times. And if you live in a flood-prone area, gosh, you need to take precautions right now. Don't wait. The time is running out. You have the rest of this evening to get ready for this, because this is something that's coming. As I said, this is a serious situation, or we wouldn't be on here talking to you like this right now. I'm glad a lot of you are on with us. I'm sorry for the audio problems again, but hey, we got it taken care of at least, and it's good. And let's see here. Yeah, Mark and I have been working on this all day today. We've been watching it.
Yep.
And Mark especially has been keeping me abreast of things so I can get the word out to you guys through Facebook and other things. So this is going to be something. Now, Mark, have you gone through the timeline with them just yet?
Just a little bit. I told him that, of course, we're expecting the rain to start in the western counties by midnight.
Right.
It'll overspread the area as we go through the nighttime hours. Our best chances for any severe weather are going to be tomorrow afternoon as a line of storms forms up. This is going to be just a big area of rain for a while,
Yep.
But then a line of storms forms up and moves through, and those should be through the area by midnight or a little bit later tomorrow night. And then after that, the cold air starts coming in.
Yeah, and the threat with that severe weather is tornadoes. They mentioned that several times, so that concerns me a little bit. I haven't seen anything on the graphics yet on the how high the tornado threat's going to be, but it must be enough that they decide to mention it. Of course,
Yeah.
Anytime you have a tornado threat, you need to mention it.
Yeah, most of that's going to be for viewers south of the Kentucky-Tennessee border.
Well, we'll show the graphic on that here in just a second. I do want to say hello to Judy Walton Newton and Judy Hartline and Jennifer Glover, Chris Campbell, Chelsea Reese. All of you are watching over on the David Powell Weather Wisdom Facebook page. And then, of course, I've got a lot of you that are on the actual YouTube channel. I appreciate that a lot. And I appreciate you guys liking the stream. I've seen several of you come up on it. You'll notice my background is green, and that's because of the flood watch. We're getting ready to make some changes on this, and it is really coming on now. Let's see here. So what we expect, if the severe weather isn't enough, the bad thing is if we get much in the way of wind. And Mark, those soils out there are already saturated, and the tree roots are loose. And I'm telling you, if we get much in the way of wind, trees are going to come down, power lines are probably going to be affected, and that could be a whole new set of problems. And this would be tomorrow evening, probably when that line of storms comes in. So that's something we're going to have to watch out. I do have to.
Now, winds are going to be a little gusty even before then. Our winds are going to pick up out of the south and be gusting up in the 20 to 25 mile per hour range, probably overnight tonight and through the day tomorrow.
Right. Well, I do want you to know, too, that when that front gets through here, we expect it through around, 3 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning?
At least by 3 o'clock is when the cold air really starts coming in.
And it's going to come in hard and fast. It looks like it's going to be a 30 to 40 degree drop in temperatures. If that's the case, it does drop that fast and it gets down to below freezing. We still got moisture around. You could possibly be looking at a flash freeze. That's just a possibility. It's nothing really official about that yet, but that is a possibility. I've seen this situation before where it does that. And a flash freeze, basically everything is fine 1 minute, and the very next minute everything's frozen solid. But the other thing is, it does look like the cold air is going to be in enough to change this over to snow at some point, Mark, by what? Uh,
Probably by the early morning hours, by 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., it should change over to snow showers, snow
right.
flurries. But right now, the latest projections I was seeing on the latest 18Z run, excuse me, we're showing close to a half an inch to an inch of snow possible by tomorrow evening.
Yep. So that would be, and that's the first. That's the first of it. There's more snow coming, and so let's get past this storm, and then by when we get the Arctic air in, and that's going to be some kind of Arctic air. It's going to be cold, as I told you before. We're getting a visit from the polar vortex. We've looked at this on the Earth uh, picture several times recently, and so anyway. Linda McElrath says, I just watched the movie Twisters and I'm freaking out just a little. Linda, I promise you, uh, unless you're right on the Tennessee-Kentucky border, you're probably going to be good as far as any tornadoes go. Now, we're going to watch it as you get down towards Clarksville and on into Tennessee. But, you got to be real careful with this. And we're only looking at about, I think, Mark, it was about a 4 to 6 hour window when we have the severe threat. Is that pretty well what you said?
Pretty much so. That's what they were talking about, and that's what all the models were showing. Is probably about, like you say, a 4 to 6 hour window when the best chances for anything. Again, the best chances are going to be down in Tennessee and on down south of there.
And of course, we're going to go on live tomorrow, Mark, aren't we? And
Yes, we are.
we're looking at maybe around noonish or so.
We may get in here at noon and try to be on by 1 or so. Depends on how the weather's doing.
Yeah, we'll watch it, and of course, if it's something imminent, then we're going to come on earlier. If it's fairly calm, then we may give it an hour or two. But we will be on at some point tomorrow to give you guys at least an idea of what's happening. We don't want you to be overly concerned, but this is something to be concerned about if you haven't prepared for it. Of course, once that snow gets in here on Tuesday, right now we're looking at it starting Tuesday night, and around 3 to 5 inches of accumulation is what's expected at this time. Now,
Yeah. And again, that could change because it's still that far out.
and it has gone up from what it was originally expected to be 2 to 4 inches, I think. And now it's up 3 to 5. So I would imagine that on Tuesday at some point they will issue a winter storm watch if that continues to hold for our area. In fact, a lot of the area. Now, I saw that the heaviest snow band was still back to the west so far, right?
So far, but then in this 18Z run, as far as it was going, it looked like they may bring that a little bit more in our direction.
And that's exactly what I was thinking. So we feel like that's going to be a significant snow on Tuesday evening into Wednesday. Wednesday, it's not going to be a fit day to be out. So just prepare to get hunkered down, because with the temperatures that we're going to be experiencing, with highs probably on Wednesday at about 25 to 28 degrees, somewhere mid to upper 20s. And the roads are going to be cold, and I can almost tell you that it would not be fit for driving, at least initially. Now, the other thing, if you got that snowpack on the ground, then you can look at temperatures dropping to well below zero for overnight lows in some areas across this region. It's going to depend on whether or not we have a snowpack, because that will help to make it colder than what you would think. Joyce Valentine,
The official overnight temperature on Wednesday night for here in Hopkinsville from National Weather Service is 8.
8 degrees.
Yeah, so it could easily drop lower than that if we get a snowpack.
Yeah, well, let's hope that the power stays on. And like I said, my concern isn't from any accumulation on the power lines. It's the fact that there may be some trees coming down because of winds and because of the excessive moisture in the soil. Jacob Gibson says they will probably change the snow forecast about 100 times. He's right about that. But I tell you what, the thing about this so far is it has been consistent. And it's not just one model showing it, it's multiple models now showing it. So, yeah, I think we're going to get all this stuff that we're having. Now, hopefully it won't be as bad on the rainfall as what we expected, because we can't take much more rain. And even if we got the lower end, say 3 inches of rain, that's still going to be enough to flood areas, because the soil is almost fully saturated. So you got to be aware of that. Let's see.
Yeah, that latest model now showing that out to the west of us, they have upped the snow totals a bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have upped
Again.
the snow totals, and not a huge amount, but definitely a swath in Christian County here, like 4 inches, and then just north of us, it could be up as 6 to 7 inches.
Okay, so here we go, and you guys know it. I told you guys winter wasn't over. I
Yeah,
was hoping
and
that,
again, that'll shift around a lot,
yeah,
but
it
that's
will, and
just what the latest one is showing.
right, and that's what Jacob Gibson says on there. It changed the snow forecast, but the fact is that we will probably get some snow, and we'll probably get some measurable snow. So snow cream, here we come. Rebecca Lee Val is on there. Snow, snow, snow. She she's excited. I'm waiting for mermaid cakes to come on because she's excited for snow too. So anyway, you guys be ready for this, and please observe the proper safety precautions, especially in flooded roadways. Do not drive into flooded roadways.
That's
Remember the
right.
saying, turn around, don't drown. Chelsea Reese says she just got a warning for flood. Yeah, that was, we just had it on there a little bit ago. In fact, it's showing on our screen now as well. It just listed some of the counties. There they are, the flood warning. So according to our banner
Yeah,
up there, there's 18 warnings right now and 6 active watches. A lot of this warnings are in these lighter green areas. This is where rivers are flooding right now. So you can
hmm,
imagine if you get more rain, this is going to get really bad. So just got to tell you guys, be careful. Nikki Winter says, "Hey, I'll take 7 inches here in McCracken County." She's talking about snow. She says, "Snow sledding, here I come."
yes, indeed.
Blackheart
Yeah,
502. I know you need to get Jessica on here because she's going to be having a fit when she sees that we're going to get some snow. Let's take a quick tour because we don't want to spend a lot of time on this. We are
yeah,
going to be back on live tomorrow and keep you updated on it.
yeah,
But be sure you
yeah,
guys observe the precautions that we're going to have to take here. Let's see what we got up here. This is,
yeah. And real quickly, Jocelyn Valentine, we started to answer, then we got
yes,
sidetracked a second there. Uh, for Hopkinsville, don't let your heart be troubled. It will be fine.
yep,
It will be fine. We're looking for the biggest chance for anything like a tornado to be down in Tennessee, and farther south is the best chance.
yes,
So, we'll our biggest severe weather threat up this way is probably going to be straight line winds. Um, they could still bring a tree down or two. They could still cause some damage, but yeah, I think we're going to be fine up here in Hopkinsville.
yeah. And Stephanie Roke says, "Yeah, I'm not liking this." And then Chelsea Reese says, "So if I'm correct, Wednesday of next week, it seems like not a good travel day," and that's absolutely correct. If you got any plans
Probably
on
not.
Wednesday, I would seriously consider rescheduling that. Stephanie Roke says, "Don't push that on Tennessee." Well, unfortunately it's already on Tennessee. I'm going to go to show you guys some models so you get a better idea of what we're looking at. I guess the first thing we'll look at is the GFS. Let me get over here to it. And here it is. This is the start of 18Z run, so it hasn't finished loading, but it goes out a little ways. Um, Amy Hunter. Hey, I like that little jumpy face. That's Helen Hunter likes our page. That's pretty neat. Anyway,
Yeah,
okay, so let's go forward. This is at midnight tonight. Yeah, February 15th. And then you can see that by 6 a.m. we were socked in with rain all over. And it continues, then it grows heavier. This would be at noon, and that would be the start maybe of any severe weather. We will see. Um, Thank you, Debbie Braswell Mitchell. She liked her stream as well. Here is where we're worried about the severe weather. 6 p.m. It is knocking on our doorstep. It's probably right at the Mississippi River. If this can be believed, the timing may be off a little bit, so it could be a little before or a little bit after. But
hmm,
that looks pretty serious, if you ask me. And so, yeah, we're going to have to watch this. And again, there it is. By midnight on the 16th, it's still going. So
yeah.
it may be a long day in here tomorrow.
Now, most of that on the northern part is very heavy rain. If
Yep.
you look at it on some of the finer models, like the 3 kilometer NAM or something, you can see the kind of separating line between where it's a possible severe line and
Right.
where it's just heavy rain.
Okay. So I'm getting questions about certain parts of the area. How's Oak Grove Threats looking for everything? Brianna Kim says it's the same all over. This is a situation that this is a widespread threat, and so
Yeah.
all right, let's move
Yeah. The
forward a little
flooding
bit.
is a widespread threat. The severe weather, again, is
Mhm.
mostly south of the Kentucky-Tennessee border.
Okay, so right here is where the snow comes in at 6 a.m. on Sunday. You do see that it changes over to snow, and it looks like that snow is quite heavy, and so it may be that the roads are still wet, so therefore it may not be that big of a deal as far as accumulation goes. But if that road has frozen, if we get the freeze in here fast enough, then we are looking at maybe some accumulation out of this snow behind this front going through. So it could be anywhere from ½ inch up to an inch, you know. So we'll just have to watch it. Just be aware that that's there. Now let's move on forward. We go on. This is noon. By that time, it looks like things are starting to wind down. Looks like snow is starting to come to an end. And then at 6 p.m. on Sunday, this is what it looks like there. Most of the snow confined to the east. And then we look at the 17th, which is Monday at 6 a.m. Still quiet.
Yeah.
And we're going to go on through it. And then look at that out to the west. So that's what you need to keep an eye on. Here it is. This is midnight, Tuesday night, the morning of the 18th. And look at that snow off to our west coming in on us. And that is a heavy band of snow, it looks like. This is at 6 a.m. on Wednesday. You can see snow is ongoing all across the state. Now, this is a 6-hour rendition, so every 6 hours is what this moves up to. So it's already been snowing here for 6 hours when this comes in, and then we go forward again, and it's so we're looking at about a 12, maybe a 14-hour snowfall
Yep.
on Wednesday, which, you know, that could be significant. And we're going to keep going. This is, and note that the cold air is way to our south. It's not going to warm up anytime soon. And if we get a snowpack, that's when we're going to be looking at temperatures for overnight lows probably hitting below zero. We will see. Then again, we've got a little clipper coming in. Now, I would imagine in the next frame, this is going to probably lose it because it loses clippers all the time. But a clipper is a little system. This would be, let's see, the 20th. I left my calendar over there. When is the 20th? What day is that on?
That would be Thursday.
Okay, so Thursday into Friday, a little clipper system looks to come in, and that would bring us another round of snow, which would be about anywhere from 1 to 3 inches at the most. Most of the time, and see, it just skirts it all off to the north. Don't buy into that because the northwest flow don't really back that up. And then this goes on, and we'll see what else is coming. Then we start warming up a little bit by the 23rd, a little, not much, as we get a system, looks like trying to come up out of the south, and that's as far as that model runs. Now, let's go to, I don't know if COD will have the latest snowfall totals, but we will try it as we go through it. Let's see, this right here is February 15th. This is Saturday. Now, this is snowfall, not rainfall we're looking at. So there we go. Keep going. This is Sunday morning, and you can see, yeah, we do, in fact, get about an inch of snow, anywhere from about ½ to 7/10 of an inch from that.
For Christian County. Now,
for
up to the
Christian
north,
County.
they get a little bit more.
Right, that's for Christian County. And even down in Tennessee, Clarksville will get a little skiff of snow. Won't be much, but at least it'll be there. Then let's move on. Here's the 17th and the 18th. And then here we go. This is going into Tuesday evening, and it is coming on in. This is Wednesday, and you can see there's 5.7 inches in Christian County, and look, if you go further just a little bit, there's 7.2 inches. So just a small shift, 20-mile shift southward will make all the difference. And it does look like Clarksville's going to get in on this. They're showing around 3.5 inches for Clarksville. Back towards Dover, Stewart County, 3.5 inches. So all of northern Tennessee is looking to get in on the snow. Even Nashville looks like they will get a little bit. Let me see if I can figure out which one it is. But they're looking at about 7/10 of an inch or so. But it'll be a skiff. but it could still change. We'll see. Mark Kraswonos says College of DuPage is his alma mater. Well, good for you,
Yay.
Mark. We appreciate you.
That's a good college to have gone to.
It is, yeah. We do like it, and it has some good weather data for us that we use. And boy, if you look back into Missouri, that's where the really heavy band, 17 inches, 18 inches of snow expected. And like I said, here in Christian County, we're looking at 5.7. Get down here to the border, probably around 3.5 inches. So everybody's going to get plenty of snow out of this. So you guys just remember what we told you. We will see. I'm going to continue this and see if we got any more information on it. And it does look like it continues to spread out a little bit.
Yeah.
So let me back up here a little.
And Bill, I will reiterate what I said, that the best chances for severe weather are going to be south of the Kentucky-Tennessee border.
Yep.
It doesn't mean we won't have some damage around here from straight line winds. We're going to be so wet, it won't take much for a tree to come down, take some power line down or whatever. But the really severe weather, the strongest straight line winds, the best chance for any tornadoes is going to be south of us.
Yeah, as I look at this map again, I see that once the main snow has moved out, we're still looking at 5.8 in Christian County, almost 6 inches, and then all over back towards the east, looks like Simpson County will have about 3.2, Logan County 3.5, Todd County 5.5. So everybody's going to get in on the action a little bit. So it's not like anybody's going to get left out. Mike Bynum says, my son said we're going to get 5 inches of rain tomorrow, and the next Tuesday and Wednesday we're going to get 10 inches of snow. Tell me this isn't true. I'm afraid that he is probably correct. In fact, say you're at Washington, Indiana, and that would be somewhere around here. You're looking at 9.1 inches. So, yeah, he's right. Around 10 inches of snow is possible.
And the rain ahead of it, I'm afraid you're going to get that much too.
Yeah. So, anyway, and Linda McElroy says that sells her mind, Mark. So that's good, Linda. We're glad to hear that. Yeah, again, the tornado threat is going to be there. But, again, it's only going to be for a short time. Between 4 and 6 hours is when that threat will be there. After that, it will go back to normal, if you call anything in this normal. Debbie Braswell Mitchell says, how much snow for Union County? I think that's let's see, Union County. I can't remember where that was exactly, but if you're in this purple here, you're looking at least 5 to 7 inches, 6 inches. So a lot of snow, Debbie. So, yeah, you can expect it. Let me continue a little bit on with this.
Yeah. And Mike, that's fine. We when we're talking about stuff like this, we don't mind reiterating the points from time to time to make sure everybody understands what we're saying.
Well, here's the Storm Prediction Center. This is what the severe threat looks like. There's an enhanced risk right here where there's a pretty good chance of a tornado somewhere in that area. Slight risk comes right up to the border. I mean right there to it. So we're so close, it's going to bear watching for us. Let's look at the tornado threat. So the tornado threat, yeah, it's a little bit high. It's 5% up to the border, 2% over the rest of our area. Even that's not, I guess we're in the marginal risk. And then back here in this area, 10% chance of a tornado. It's a hatched area. So that's not a good thing.
Yeah. And for tornadoes, that hatched area means that there's at least a chance of a EF2 or higher tornado within 25 miles of any point in that area.
Right. And let's see here. Chelsea Reese says, I don't think this weather is normal. And you're right, it's not. Here's a wind threat. Again, this is something to be concerned about because look at there, it comes right up to the border as well. 15% chance of, let's see, what is the criteria for that, Mark? I had it, but I can't.
For severe wind?
Yeah, 50 knots or higher within 25 miles of a point. So,
yeah, which is 58 miles per hour.
Yeah, so that's not good. But let's look at the hail threat. Hail threat's not too bad, but 5% risk. So that covers most of western Kentucky all the way back down to around Memphis,
Yeah. Someone was asking if this was normal or if this was normal weather. It depends on which part you're talking about. Severe weather, maybe not, but the flooding rains in February. Kentucky has had historic floods in February at least 4 or 5 times down since the 1800s.
Yep, I
So,
remember the Great Valentine's Day flood in 1989, I think it was. Yeah, 1989.
yes,
The St.
1989.
Valentine's Day flood, when all of, what's that neighborhood, Cherokee Park, got flooded out.
Yeah.
And I think that ended up leading to buyouts, and some of that stuff has been changed, and they've made some improvements on the flood retention. So it's not as bad as it used to be. But yeah, this is going to be significant rainfall. Now let's take a look at let's look at the weather story that the Weather Service has. This is rainfall timing. Again, 4 to 6 inches in parts of Christian County, 3 to 4 inches in the eastern parts and center around Hopkinsville. Any of that though is still going to cause us problems.
Yeah. And again, that axis of heavier rain may shift around a little bit.
Yes,
So
it might.
just
So
because you're not right in it right now doesn't mean you're not going to get that much.
absolutely. So just be aware of this. This is not going to be any fun for any of us. Let's see. Let's go over to Zoom Earth and see what that looks like. Wow, look at all the cloud cover back here. So let's see. This is a pretty powerful storm here. It's going to hit us pretty soon. Let's see what it looks like wind-wise. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's that looks like a typhoon almost. But look at that.
Mm-hmm.
The winds are 39. Well, there's a 40, 41 mile an hour wind there. So, yeah, that's a pretty strong storm. That's going to be slamming into the western United States. I wonder, would that be our snowmaker?
That will feed into it, but you see that little feed that comes across the bottom right side of it there, and then comes up across Mexico
Yeah,
into the
yeah,
that's going to also be feeding into it. That's going to be where the storm forms right down there, probably near the Four Corners area, and starts moving in.
right. And you can see the flow from the north to south. That's the polar vortex starting to move, or it has already started moving. In fact, I think I'll look at this storm here, Mark. This has been persistent for quite some time.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what that is. That's some kind of a storm, but wow, it's up to 46, 47 miles an hour. That's bordering on being one that's measurable.
Yeah.
Um,
If you're trying to say it's bordering on a tropical storm
yeah,
strength.
yeah. That's exactly what I was trying to say. So let's look at temperatures.
Yeah. Fleekable, what kind of storm is coming? You name it. We're going to get thunderstorms and heavy rain and severe weather possibly just to our south with this storm coming in tomorrow afternoon and evening, and then maybe some snow on the backside, and then a snowstorm coming in for midweek. So you name it, we're going to get it.
Yeah, and so yeah, it's a little bit of everything coming at us. Now, I want to draw your attention to the this temperature bar right here. Already in South Dakota, 9 degrees. So the
Mm-hmm.
cold air is definitely moving in. Let me go a little closer here. And if you look up here just a little bit to the north, there's 15, 16 below zero. This is the polar vortex trying to come on in. Look at that. Goes down to 29 below zero here near Hudson Bay. This is the Hudson Bay polar vortex that's going to be affecting us. So
Yeah.
Stacy Engel's asking what time this would hit Hopkinsville, Mark.
The initial rain will probably be coming in on us by 3 a.m. In the morning. The line for potential for severe weather will be tomorrow afternoon, early evening, and then the snow would probably be rolling in by between 6 and 9 a.m. on Sunday. The
So,
initial little burst of snow.
right.
The second storm won't be in here till Tuesday night, Wednesday morning.
Yeah, Mike Bam says, is this anything like the perfect storm, guys? No, not really, but it is a significant storm. Let's put it that
Yeah.
way.
You have to remember the perfect storm, or what they called the perfect storm that you hear about, was a big low pressure area that ran into a dying tropical system off the coast of the United States and formed up into this big superstorm.
I do want to draw your attention to Greenland here. This is warming up here. In fact, let me go back to temperatures. And you're
Yeah.
showing along the coast here 8 degrees, but this is pleasant compared to what it was a few days ago. I mean, it was well below zero. Now it's only single digits below zero, and even up this far, it's still showing up into the teens. There's 13, 14 degrees. So
Hmm.
that tells me this is a fair weather event taking place in Greenland, which means that it's going negative, which also means that
It's going to hold the cold air in us
in
for a
place.
while.
Yeah, it'll hold us in place. What that is a way, it's called the North Atlantic Oscillation, and when it goes negative, as this is doing, that makes the eastern United States get cold, and it does hold it cold air in place. So this is going to be here for a while. So anyway, I
Yeah.
just wanted you guys to know all that, see some of the stuff, and
Yeah.
now we're back.
Stephanie Roke is asking where the heat is coming from for tomorrow in the middle of the day, since they're projecting a high temperature here of around 60. I think that's a little bit too much,
Yeah,
but
I do too. But Mark, go ahead and answer that question if you want.
well, what it is ahead of this cold front that's coming in, we're going to get a strong push from the south for wind and moisture that's going to push up our direction. That's going to push our temperatures up before the colder air gets in here in the overnight hours, Saturday and the Sunday morning.
Yeah, and so we've had, as you guys can see, there's still a flood watch. This one expires in 5 hours, 58 minutes. But the flash flood watch,
Dave, you're still on.
okay, that's right, I am sorry. Yeah, here we go. Uh,
There you go.
yeah, we're still under a flood watch right here. The flash flood watch will probably replace this. I think we are already under a flash flood watch, if I'm not mistaken. But you see the counties over here in the lower part of our frame of the counties are under the flood watch right now. So, and that pretty much lists everybody. It's probably not going to list everything. You wouldn't be able to read them all. There's a lot. So, anyway, we will see.
Yeah.
I think I'll take a look over here. We'll do a little camera tour real quick.
Okay. Tom Mathis, our take on it for right now for the middle of the week is 3 to 5, but that is subject to change because the models are still jockeying it all around.
Yep. I would not be surprised to see those totals go up. Now, a lot of times I think, well, this may go back down, but we're kind of in the middle right now, and it doesn't look like we're going to miss out on it one way or the other. This is Irwin, Tennessee. I just thought you guys like to have a little piece and look at something really
Yeah.
pretty.
Isn't that gorgeous with
Yeah,
the sun going down?
it is. This is the mountains over in eastern Tennessee from Pinnacle Tower. It's a forest fire lookout tower, and the camera's up here seeing everything they're seeing, and it's absolutely beautiful. And let's see, it is 41 degrees there on the tower. Let's see if they've got this. No, it's got a red circle, so it's not up. That's Burnsville.
Hmm.
Let's see. Where else do we want to go? Let's go over to. We might as well go back here and look in Missouri, see what our weather is coming our way. Oh my gosh, look at that beautiful sky. Whew.
Hmm.
But that looks like a
The
mackerel.
calm before the
Yeah,
storm.
that looks like a mackerel sky forming right there. You know what that means?
Yeah, I've been seeing AC in the sky. Yeah. AC is metro abbreviation for altocumulus clouds. The little lumpy clouds like is forming right there.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's a
AC.
sign of rain coming in.
Yep, rain usually in 24, 36 hours, and it looks like it's going to hold that true, doesn't it? I do want to remind you, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I need you to subscribe. It would be very beneficial to us. If you like what you're seeing, just subscribe to it. YouTube will appreciate it, and they will help send us some money to help with our technology and keep things going. We are getting ready to launch something new and entirely different that's going to, everybody's going to say, oh, wow, you know. And I think you're already starting to see some of it as things are starting to appear up here. You'll see these little jumpy up and down things if you like the stream. And I hear a little ding in my ear that says, hey, somebody liked your stream like Mark Hale liked just a minute ago. Thank you, Mark. So, yeah, hit like, but I really hope you hit subscribe. Join the tribe, subscribe. And we're trying to hit 6,000 subscribers. And it looks like, oh, look what we got up here. This is,
Yeah. Donna, that would be Sunday morning.
yes. And I don't know how many of you have ever experienced a flash freeze. It is an amazing thing to see. This is some more snow warnings up here. Jordan Dawson has liked the stream. Thank you, Jordan. This is a high risk of 4+ inches up here in Michigan. That's not unusual to see that this time of the year. Let's see here. I'm looking for, gosh, I need to pull out here because I done got lost in my map up here.
Stephanie Roque will probably be going live around 1 p.m. or so. We'll probably come in around noon and take a look at everything and try to go on about 1, maybe a little bit later, but it won't be much later.
Thank you, Ruth Cornelius. She does like the stream. And Barry Williams has subscribed. Woohoo! Hey, Barry. Welcome aboard, buddy. Barry. Be sure he's now a member of the tribe, the Watchers of the Wind tribe. So if he gets by here, I'm going to have to get him one of these Watchers. Good grief, am I focused out or something? What's going on here? Oh, I know what's going on, but my camera setting is to kind of focus out the background a little bit, so that's why. But anyway, thank you very much. And anybody that subscribes, you do become a member of the Watchers of the Wind tribe. And there's Patty Miller-Woosley has liked the stream. Thank you, Patty. It's 20 degrees up here in Kalamazoo, Michigan. So they got snow on the ground. One other place we always try to go to and look at is
Spirit Lake.
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now.
Spirit Lake, Iowa.
Oh, there it is. I found it. It's hard to find it amongst all this other stuff. Woo. Okay, Spirit Lake has had some snow, so the whole lake is frozen over. It's got snow on it, 27 degrees, and that's just the start because it is going to start. Is it snowing there now? Looks like it might be snowing there just a little bit.
It might be trying to, yeah.
So that's a good temperature for snowfall. So now I know is Linda McElrath still on here? I've got to watch.
She was there earlier.
All right, so I've got to go to our favorite place, which is Mount Shasta. Here we go. Wow, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? There's Mount Shasta out here, and it's snow covered. And this is the city down here below it. That it's a little tourist resort area, and it is beautiful. They've had some pretty good snows. You can see it piled up. But let's see, what was the temperature? 43 degrees. That's not too bad. Good enough for a light jacket or something. Stephanie Roque says it is so pretty. It is. This is one of the most beautiful cameras we've got out there. And a lot of folks like Linda McElrath, she likes to come on here and watch it. I think she has gone off the stream right now, but I always try to show this just for her because she is absolutely in love with this place here. And there she is. She says, "You know I'm here. Oh, my word, that is gorgeous." You're welcome, Linda. I'm glad you like it. Oh, my goodness. A lot of people coming through here now. Well, I don't know. That's kind of strange the way that thing did up there. But anyway. So, yeah. I'm trying to see if there's anything different going on there. But no, my screen up here at the top showing all the other stuff kind of acted up a little. So I don't know. It's a little outdated. I'm going to ignore that for right now. But yeah, I thought you guys would like to see this. You know, it's a beautiful area. And that is a beautiful mountain. And you can see the tree line right about there where it stops. Wonder how many grizzly bears up in here, Mark. What do you think?
Probably about half a dozen.
Oh, my goodness. Ooh-ha. 43 degrees. Anyway, I thought you guys would love that. And Cora Duncan has given me a Valentine heart. Thank you, Cora.
Yeah.
For those of you
Stephanie Roque, what time is it hitting our area tomorrow? We're going to be in the rain all day.
Yeah.
And it's going to probably be pretty heavy at times. As far as the potential for heavier thunderstorms and any chance for severe, that'll be in the late afternoon, early evening time frame.
I'm going to take some of that stuff off there, Mark. I can't see all the stuff I need to see. Let me try this one, see if this gives me what I'm... Yeah. Kind of hate to leave that off. I'll leave that one on. But where was the other one that had all the other settings to
It's the triangle with the
Oh,
exclamation
that's
point on
right.
it.
That's right. I knew I'd find it. There it is. Okay.
And then you go to hydrological for for all those warnings and stuff.
Well, flood advisor, flood watch. Probably should leave that on. It's the winter stuff that's causing me problems over there. Where it has the
It should
polygons.
go up across the top there. It should say winter.
Yeah, I've got that, but I'm just trying to find the ones that's on there where it gives the like the heavy snow warning percentages and stuff like that.
Oh, that's the one you're on is for warnings. You're looking for outlooks.
Oh, okay. And where would that be?
I think it's where the snow
That's where I
symbol
was,
is.
but let's try it. Uh, no, but that's got some interesting things there. I may have to go back and explore that a little bit. That's not what I was looking for either, so I don't know. I think what I was talking about was this stuff like this right here.
The
Uh,
probabilities of
yeah,
4 inches of snow or
yeah,
probabilities of ice and stuff.
yeah.
Um, Winter weather outlooks. That's what you should have been on.
I'll try it again.
It's day one, day two, or day three.
You're right. I did it. Now, that makes me look at the map a little bit better. I do want to look at St. Clair, Lake St. Clair right here. Oh, that's the buoy. It gets in the way all the time. $19 and it is, well,
Cloudy and snowy.
yeah, it's not snowing right now, but they have been receiving some snow. There's Lake St. Clair out there in the distance. Here's the boats right here. You can see the mast in the harbor. Looks like they're iced in, so nobody's going anywhere in that. But 19 degrees, that's pretty cold.
Yep.
So let's pull back out. I was thinking we had a camera off over in here somewhere, but I don't see it.
There's one on the Canadian side up at the top of the lake there.
Oh, yeah. Voltec HQ, whatever that is. And they do have some snow on the ground. Imagine it has been there for a while. But it's minus 2.9 degrees centigrade.
Mm-hmm. They're on the Canadian side, so their
Yes,
temperatures are in centigrade.
right. Looks a little different. Fort Wayne, it doesn't have a camera with it, though. Um, I did look at this one right here. This was the new camera. It's been added over to Massac County. And it shows there's the Ohio River right there. Thought
Yep.
that's pretty neat. I like that. It's just outside of Paducah.
Mm-hmm. That's up on the Illinois side, so
Right.
it's looking across into Kentucky.
So Jaden Dawson wants to know, is there any threat for the Hopkins County area tonight, Mark?
No, I wouldn't see any severe threat or anything like that. And the heavy rain will probably start over in our direction here, probably by around 3 a.m.
Yep. So nothing much tonight until on up in the midnight hour. And Livy Robinson says, any severe tornado threat for tomorrow for Princeton? And I would say probably not, because they're a little far north of that. There is a severe threat, and we'll see if that holds. But right now, the worst of it looks like from the Tennessee border, Kentucky-Tennessee border southward. And
Right.
Christian, Trigg, Todd, Logan, all are under a marginal risk for severe weather. So nothing real serious on that, to be exact. Allegra Pace says, happy Valentine's Day, guys. And happy Valentine's. In fact, to all
And
of
happy
you,
Valentine's Day to you all.
I hope that all of you have had a Valentine's Day wish. If you haven't, then consider this my Valentine's wish to all of you. I hope you're happy and I hope if you're not, that things go well for you, that maybe coming along in the next year, things will turn better for you. But anyway, okay, so Kay Wells, 42101. Let's see, that would be, as we say, that's Paducah. So she says, just getting on here. I'm here for the accumulation of the next couple of storms for Paducah. Mark, take it away.
Okay, well, they may get another, little quick dusting to about an inch out of the backside of this heavy rain we're going to have, and that'd be for Sunday when that would come in. And then for the Tuesday into Wednesday storm, probably a little bit more than us. I'd say they may be in the 4 to 6 inch range for snow.
Okay. Lori Wagner says, curious for those that are going to Bridgestone Arena tomorrow night for the Cody Johnson concert. What are our thoughts? Yeah, that's heavy
You're going to
rain.
be getting out of that. Yeah, you're going to be getting in the concert for the period where there are best chance for heavy, heavy rain and potential down in the Nashville area for some severe weather.
Yep. If it's indoors, I don't think it'd be any problem. But anyway.
Yeah, the drive home might be quite interesting.
Yep. Ruth Cornelius says, subscribed on YouTube. Thank you, Ruth. I appreciate that so much. And she also says, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. And so I don't know if we've got a whole lot else we need to say, Mark. I think we've really hit the high
Probably
spots.
not, but as Linda says, a little word for your sponsors.
Oh, good grief. Where is Linda? I love that woman. She just takes good care of us. Well, for one thing, if you got severe weather coming, the one thing you need in the worst kind of way is a storm shelter. And that's something a lot of you are not thinking about because we are looking at snow and stuff coming. But I'm telling you right now, right behind it, severe season is coming. And you bad need to look at this. What would you do when severe storms with tornadoes threaten you and your family? If you have planned properly, you will have a storm shelter nearby that is strong, safe, and will save your family's life. Mid-South storm shelters provide just that. They blend well with the landscape and are proven lifesavers. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South storm shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. And Mark, I did talk to Pete the other day about these storm shelters. He's one of the guys that builds them. He says they do several different types of things that would help you. They can put in, they can at your request put in a solar light that help you find your way to it in the evening or at nighttime. And a lot of things. He's going to try to give us some stuff where we can do an example. We may actually do a story with him about storm shelters and how they all work and what the best kind are. We just got to get together with him. And, of course, right now the weather's bad.
Yeah,
oh, my goodness.
That would absolutely be a great idea. It'll show everybody out there exactly what's available and exactly what they're like and exactly why you need one.
Yeah, and once we get that done, I think they're going to be with us for a while. We're going to do some more special stuff with them, and I think that you guys will learn a lot. I do want to oh, there's Harley. Harley Blankenship is on with us. She says, hello, y'all. I'm just getting on. Sorry, I'm late. Yeah, Harley. You're always late, but that's okay. She says, happy Valentine's Day, y'all. So happy Valentine's Day to you too, Harley. Linda McElrath says, I think I'm going to have to put some snow in my freezer for my birthday. Snow cream on the 26th. You know what? That's not a bad idea. You can actually make it and then freeze it and put it in your freezer, and it is some kind of good. It still holds its flavor really good. I've done that before. So anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in there. But I also want to remind you that we also have Michael Vance Contracting and Roofing. 270-707-ROOF is his number. And you sure do need to call him if you've got any kind of roofing issue at all, whether it be residential or commercial. He's the man to talk to, and he's very knowledgeable. I learned so much in talking to Mike. We talked about roofs one time. I did another story with him here a while back, and he just made my mind expand. He really does. He knows his stuff, so I thought it was nice. Then he also has Lakeside Campground Marina. Oh, that place is so great. I can't wait till we get to go over and take advantage of him. You know, we can kind of twist his arm and say, "Hey, Mike, we need to stay over here for a couple of days." Oh, yeah, sure, okay, you know, but
Whatever.
but anyway, it is a nice place. I tell you what, I'm gonna
It
play that.
is.
I'm gonna see if where have I got that commercial? Yeah, I'm gonna play that commercial real quick. Hold on just a second. Is the hustle and bustle of everyday life getting to you? Now you can enjoy quiet, relaxing days filled with the natural beauty of Kentucky Lake and its abundance of activities. You can find that and more at Lakeside Campground and Marina, located on Jonathan Creek on the western shore of Kentucky Lake. They offer a selection of lakefront campground sites and a full-service marina and many other amenities. If you love boating, fishing, or just getting away from it all, visit us online at www.visitlakesidecampground.com. And I tell you what, that's always a good thing. But I don't want to forget our good friend Katie Moyer at Kentucky Hemp Works. That woman right there is selling the heck out of that hemp salve. I swear. It is going like hot cakes. We can't hardly keep it in the store because everybody likes it and they bought it. And I think I'm going to have to work on it a little. I've got a little bit at home. I'm going to put on my thumb here. I'm kind of, there it is, kind of spraying it a little bit. It hurts when I do this. So
Then don't do that.
okay, yeah, thank you. Ta-ta da-da. It's like the stream. I love that handle. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Oh, okay, let me get back to what I was doing. Anyway, Katie has got that salve, and it is so good. Take a look. Anytime my aches and pains act up, I always reach for Kentucky Hemp Works Hemp Root Salve. It's easy to use. Just rub it on the affected areas and you will soon notice big relief. You can use it as a moisturizing lip balm or ointment that heals and protects your lips during adverse weather conditions and helps with preventing chapped lips. This amazing Kentucky Hemp Works salve is available in our online store at dpww.shop. Order today. And of course, we do have our online store at dpww.shop. That's one of them. And then there's shopweatherandwisdom.com is also on. It deals mainly the clothing, whereas this dpww.shop has other stuff like, the HempWorks things. And it also has our Merc as far as like all the koozies. I don't guess. Yeah, here we go. Hold on, I got some of them over here. Let's see what kind of koozies I got. We got to look at these koozies because they are. Here's one that will probably start going here pretty soon, and this one is Snow Buddies, the Snow Buddy koozies. So I thought you guys might like to see some of these, but like I said, there's a lot of stuff in that store. We're going to be adding more to it. We got stuff coming from Luna Creations, which is Natasha's stuff, and she got some pretty neat things too. And Natasha will be back with us here before long. She hasn't left us. She's just she's actually I don't know. She's a long ways off. I can tell you that. But anyway, yeah, I hear that extra noise. Jacob Gibson says, "What's all that extra noise? What'd you do over there, Mark? Did you do something different?"
No.
Okay, that took care of it. What was it?
The mic is picking up the fan on the laptop.
Oh. Okay. He's just having all kinds of problems over there, Jacob. Probably need to get you come in here and direct him or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. He's the best at weather I ever saw, but he ain't no count on tech stuff. I'm just aggravating you, Mark. I'm sorry, buddy. Tammy Noah Buckner says, "Happy Valentine's to everyone." And Jacob, God, what are you doing over there? You're wearing my ear out.
Is that better?
I don't hear it now. Jacob, is that better? He said it was the ghost y'all got. Yeah, that sounds better. Oh, I got to get off this thing here. So let me get back to where was I? Oh, there's Kentucky Lake. That's Lakeside Campground's camera. It's 35 degrees. Wow, it's still cold out there. Good grief. But this is a live look from Kentucky Lake at Lakeside Campground. And so you can see what it looks like over there. Hopefully this will be one we can use coming up. I want to be sure and look at this as the snow comes out. I bet that'll be nice to see. So we'll have video from that. We also plan to have the road crew out if things get rough. Jacob gets how confident are we in the snow next week? Pretty confident, and that's mainly
Yeah.
because it's multiple models showing it. National Weather Service is picking up on it, and gosh, they're the most conservative of anybody. So, uh, they can find a way for it not to snow. They will. But anyway, yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm kind of tickled with that camera. I'm glad to see that up. That looks really, really good.
It does.
Yeah. So Wayne Wilson has shared our stream. Thank you for sharing, Wayne. I appreciate that. And let's see here. So, as I was saying, we will be on tomorrow, it looks like, at around noon is our plans right now. And we'll pick it up and we'll start bringing everybody up to date on it. And I can tell you that Amy and Shane are planning to join us with the live stream of road conditions. They'll be out traveling the roadways so you guys can see what's happening as it's occurring. And, hopefully we're not going to be dealing with any severe weather. If we do, you're going to be able to see a lot of the spotters out with the cameras, and we'll carry their streams feed as well. He said, Jacob Gidston says, I wish the moisture from tomorrow's rain would go towards snow, not just rain. Oh my gosh. You want us to get buried, I guess.
Yeah, I guess he really wants like 50 inches of snow.
Yeah, it would be every bit of that. If it's a 10-to-1 ratio and we get snow with that kind of moisture, we're looking at, 40, 50 inches at least. So I don't think you want that much. I mean,
Nope.
we can make snow cream and store it up for a long time, all the way into the summertime. So hopefully we'll get enough to make snow cream with, and it'll be a fun thing for everybody. But we got to get through this stuff tomorrow. This is dangerous tomorrow. I'm a little concerned about it for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I just really, really hope that it's not going to be as bad as it's looking right now. So you can see all these counties outlined in green. That's a big area of flooding expectations. So, and then the lighter shade of green in the boxes are where flood warnings are taking place right now. And if you look up in our thing up here, 18 active warnings. So that's taken into consideration, all of these right here. And then there's this watch, is 18 active watches in there, or sorry, 6 active watches. So there's this, and over here you've got a winter weather advisory, and you've got up to the north a winter storm watch. So there's a lot of stuff going on right now. So anyway, Stacy Ingle says, "Oh my, I'll be at work. I hope not." Yeah, Stacy, I hope not either. But just you'll be okay getting home tomorrow if it's not too flooded. But after tomorrow night and that cold air gets in, I would be worried about the possibility of slick roads or flooded roadways. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see. Jacob Gibson, I'll read the book of Noah to be prepared for the rain tomorrow. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Don Lord says, I wish it was rain when needed and not when it's not wanted or not needed. Well, yeah, I guess. I know what you mean there, Donna. Hopefully you're going to be with us tomorrow for support. We sure could use your help in here in the weather operations, and maybe some of the others will come in and join us as well, especially as the severe threat gets closer. Mary Vorvis says, I hope you don't get severe flooding, etc. Stay safe, and we do intend to. And Stacy Ingle says, okay. Okay, so everybody up to date on everything. I hope that we've made this abundantly clear. This is a serious situation, so I don't mean to make light of it because, people could be affected by this in a bad way. So I don't want any of you to lose your life. I don't want any of you to be flooded out. Please, please stay safe on this because, even if we get 4 to 6 to 7 inches of rain, it'll be terrible. That's just no other way to say it. And the other thing would be if trees start coming down, cuts the power lines. It's not a good situation no matter how you look at it. So we don't need any more rain at all. But we could probably take maybe 1, maybe 2 inches, maybe 3. But after that, it'd be bad. Let's say Jacob Gibson says we might all have lakefront campground tomorrow. Yeah, it's possible.
We might.
I hope not, because like I said, this time of the year, getting ready for spring and the brightness and newness of coming into new life after a long winter, and it's been a little bit of a rough winter this year overall, and we haven't had as much snow as you would think, but we've had enough. Thank you, Tim Sarita Brashear. He has liked the stream. I appreciate that. And please be sure and subscribe to the channel, everyone. If you haven't subscribed, it would be so much help to us if you can subscribe. Linda McHale says, thank you, David Mark. See you tomorrow. Good night, Linda. And please be on with me tomorrow so you can keep me straight. Stacy Engel says, power always seems to go out on us on South Virginia, so I guess we'll be prepared for that. Ann Jones has liked our stream, so you guys are helping me in the like and sharing department. Just need my subscriptions to get up there, and I sure would appreciate it. Okay, Mark, I think we're going to go ahead and back on out of here. Has anyone got any last-minute things you would like to say before we depart? Because, here's Dave says, oh my, crazy weather. Glad y'all are here. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that a lot. I can't think of anything else I need to tell anyone. Jacob Gibbs says, I'll take rain over the winter we had in 2021 with tornadoes. I sure agree with you there. Stacey Ingle says, bye. Thank you for keeping us informed. Mark, you got any final words?
Everyone, stay safe. And tomorrow when the rain's coming down heavy, remember, turn around, don't drown. And we will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be on, like I said, around noon tomorrow, give or take an hour or so. But we certainly will get on if there's anything imminent that we need to worry about. Hey, Dave, I appreciate that. Dave has super chatted us. He's donated $20 to the stream. I appreciate that so much, Dave. Very, very kind of you. You've given more than, I guess, anybody that we've had on. He's actually a super chatter. We owe him a lot. So Dave has been with us just about from day one, and we do appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Mike Bynum says, thank you, David and Mark. Mike, we'll see you tomorrow, I guess, and I guess we'll see everybody. Dave, I hope we see you tomorrow. I wish we could have a special. We need to get him on live with us. We need him to put a thing on his phone so we can carry him live and he can talk to us and say whatever. Bye, yep. Harley. She says, bye-bye, y'all. So everyone have a good one. Mark, you done said your last words, right?
Yep.
Okay. So with that, if I don't see you guys here, I'll see you here.
Bye, everyone.